Okay.
Okay.
Well, welcome everybody. It happens to be February 16th, 2026. My name is Kim Weir. I am with the team here at Therapeutic Courses of Saratoga, and I am delighted to be joined with my colleagues and fellow members of our team, Erin and Kim and Jessica. So in order for you to know who we are, I'm going to ask everybody to introduce themselves real quick. Very excited to start with our founder and executive director, Ms. Erin Christopher Sisk. Erin, welcome.
Thank you. I am Erin, and as Kim mentioned, I'm the executive director, and so you'll often see me in the office. And please feel free to ask questions anytime you need, but I am regularly around.
Exactly. And plays many roles and wears a number of hats. And so as we get
Yeah.
going, I'll explain the hat that Erin is specifically wearing for this little orientation video. This is, in fact, our orientation video for our new volunteers who have chosen the Farm Chores lane. So hopefully, whoever you are watching this in the future, that sounds like what you signed up for. We're going to help you understand what that looks like. And in that process, we're going to introduce you to a couple other volunteers, fellow volunteers of yours, starting here next with our dear friend and super volunteer, Kim Backley. Kim, and hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm the VIA for the Farm Chores, and I started, I think it was April of last year, so I'm coming up to a year already
Yay.
of doing all kinds of stuff on the farm.
All kinds of stuff. That
Whatever
is
needs to be
definitely.
done, it gets done. Yep.
Well, we are very grateful to Kim for stepping into among the various roles that she has helped us and will continue to help us. But with the VIA role, we'll define that for you all in just a moment. And in a similar vein, our fellow volunteer, Miss Jessica De Lorenzo, who's represented by that cute green circle. Jessica, I'll let you say hello and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica Di Lorenzo, and I'm sorry. Today my computer has been acting up, and I can't see you and introduce myself personally, but I'm also a volunteer engagement ambassador for the events and for office volunteers, and now helping out and supporting the Kims, I guess, on the Farm Chores side.
Yes.
So looking forward to engaging and meeting all of you. So thanks so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, ladies, for being with us. What we want to do just for this, again, this particular video is meant to, oh, and I did tell myself I was going to do this, so I'm going to hit my little start button on timing, is to just quickly help you, our new volunteer, know what to expect from the Farm Chores lane. We would imagine that if you've reached this video and you will have received, you've received some information from us. You've participated in the welcome and information session. You've also indicated Farm Chores. So it's very likely that the first person you will have heard from is actually Jessica in her role as VIA for onboarding. And those are all the things that you will want to know before you arrive at the farm. Jessica, it's always fun to put folks on the spot as we do our little recording. Jessica, what are a few of the things that you will share with people before they arrive? Like, what are your normal onboarding things that you will share with a brand new volunteer before they come to the farm?
Sure. So I guess there's basically a couple of steps. I think first is how to engage with the organization in terms of the communications that come out, so you can stay on top of everything in terms of the Facebook and notes for the herd. So we go over how they're going to receive information from the organization, and then also how you schedule yourself to get on board. And then we also go over and make sure all the forms are filled out and all the appropriate waivers are signed, and if any questions. And we just kind of go through the rules and just simple things too, as how to approach the farm and where to park and what you're going to expect once you get there. So I think just the nuts and bolts overview to make people feel comfortable and safe on the farm, and then how to engage with us going forward.
Perfectly summarized, Miss Jessica. Exactly. I love having you do all of those things. And for you, our friend who's listening to this in the future, to know that you have someone to walk you through that, because like anything, it's a brand new a whole bunch of people, it's a whole bunch of things, and having someone who's there with you to be your resource. Don't be shy to ask questions. Jessica's going to have she's going to have emailed you, and you can go back and forth. Or if you don't understand the calendar system, you know, you can have someone to ask those questions of, and you can obviously ask all of us all of these questions. And it may be that we might actually have Jessica appearing on camera in a moment here, so that's pretty exciting.
Yes.
So knowing that that's going to be what happens before you get to the farm, then we're very excited to have Erin and Kim help talk a little bit about what you'll be doing once you arrive. And so Kim, because you are the VIA upon arrival, I'll turn that over to you to say what kind of happens when a volunteer walks in the door.
Basically, when you come in, I'll usually be in the office waiting for the volunteers to come in. We have a list of the things that need to be done. If we can accomplish them all during that day, be great. If not, I will pick and choose what is the most important things that we do need to get done. Some of the things are basically cleaning out the barn. We're doing feed, making sure the feed buckets are clean, that we're filled for the next feeding. Anything that needs to be done, cleaned out, like mucking a stall or mucking the actual barn. So we do have horses that come and go inside of there during the wintertime. Cleaning tack. There's a multitude of different things in the farm, if you've ever been on a farm, that needs to be done. But we try to concentrate on the most important things. And then if people want to stick around, majority of the time I do, after your 2 hours, there are little things that we can do as well. It's a lot of fun. There's indoor stuff. If it's a really bad day, we can clean the office. There's bathrooms. There's the laundry to be done. There's a multitude of things that we can do on the indoors as well. So don't worry about that. The most important thing is come well dressed and have the correct boots, especially during the wintertime. We do have yak tracks that you can borrow to use. But that is the most important thing, is to make sure you are prepared for that.
Yeah.
And gloves, if you have gloves, that's helpful.
Yeah, that is great. We have and knowing that you have a person who's waiting for you to walk in the door.
There she is.
Sorry.
Hang on, here comes Miss Jessica, which means Jessica, I'm gonna have you take your phone out if you don't mind, so that we don't get echo effect. But it's so nice to see you. Yay!
Thank you. Sorry
Yay.
about that.
All right, will you sign out with your phone?
Yes.
Thank you, darling. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jessica is not a green dot. She's a fabulous human. Hi, Jessica. Yeah.
I had to download Firefox and all that, but I'm here.
Oh, that's great. We're glad you're here. And well, good. Well, so as Kim is doing a great job explaining what kind of it's truly farm life. That as the VIA, Kim's going to know what has been sort of assigned as the priorities of the day. And then whatever you need to do that, which guidance, a pitchfork, where to go, that is all going to be, carefully supported by Kim, so that you're not alone. You're never going to be sent out anywhere on your own. And the really important thing about farm chores is that one of my favorite ways to describe these chores, all of them from vacuuming to paddock picking, is that they are all in service to the horses.
Yes.
Somewhat indirect, sometimes indirectly, but they are horse
Yes.
adjacent. And this is where Erin comes in, because Erin, as not only our executive director and founder, is our equine care team manager at this time. So she is working in helping all of our equine staff know the priorities of the day and helping set the agenda that Kim will implement. So Erin, do you want to talk a little bit about how you look at the farm chores? Like, how do you make the decision of which things to tell Kim to work on in a given day?
Yeah, some of it depends on our staffing and also just our horses' needs, which are ever changing. So, for example, over the winter, our minis needed more hay, and so for them, we bag up their hay, we hang it in their run-ins, and our farm chore team fills those for us, and that was something new, and it makes our horse care team able to do so many other things because they're not doing that piece. So, you know, overall, like what needs to be accomplished on that particular day, or even things that, you know, we want to try and get ahead of for the week so that our horse care team can really focus in on the individual needs of the horses, taking care of them. Often they have like a medical issue or something going on where we really want them to be able to, you know, focus their time on those pieces. And our farm chore volunteers, um, the help that they lend allows us to do that.
Yeah, well, that's great. Thank you for that, Erin. That's exactly the message we want to convey to our much appreciated farm tour volunteers is that it's all part of the same farm. So there's the horse adjacent element that you're helping directly or indirectly with the horses, and you're enabling us and our team that are devoted to the horses to do more horse only stuff by offloading things that are not horse specific. So it's it is a team. It takes a village. We're grateful that you are interested in being a part of this, and that know that all four of us represent an even bigger group of us that will be thrilled when you walk in the door. We try to keep it fun. The animals are really why we all show up, whether it be dogs or the cat that's crawling around in the background of Erin, like right now. Kit is right there. Yeah. You might get a little dirty, you might be a little chilly, but you're gonna, we hope, walk back out the door with a smile on your face and knowing that you have really helped us. And as much, maybe it's the one other note that Erin just described so well, that by helping with farm chores, you enable our horse care team to do what we need them to do most.
Yeah.
And looking ahead to spring, because it will come. And we may record another one of these, but even if we don't, we will know that what also happens is we start welcoming many more guests to our farm. They come for our programs, they come for our therapy sessions, they come for volunteer groups. Like lots of people come to the farm. We had over 1,000 people come to the farm through our programs last year. And once again, it is so helpful to have this farm chore volunteer who keep honestly, as silly as it is, we don't want to overplay the vacuuming, but I have to say that it makes a huge difference because every single day we make a big mess of our office, and every single day that it gets vacuumed, our guests walk in and think, oh, somebody cares about this place. So the tasks may be humble. We want you to come embrace that and embrace that it really makes an impact, not just on all of us, but on all of the guests that come to our farm and feel like this place is loved and cared for. Our farm chores team really make that. So that's about it. Now, if you were a brand new volunteer, Miss Kim, as the VIA, is there anything else you think that our folks would want to know before they show up in the driveway with Jessica's great instructions that she will have given them?
I guess just be willing to be open to anything, because there's so much to be done. And I know there's going to be some stuff that you're going to really like, and then there's stuff that you're not going to really like. Well, a lot of people don't like mucking, but to me, it's like a meditation. But there's, it's fun. We do have a lot of fun together. So come and have fun, basically, and enjoy the scenery and the horses, and just enjoy yourself.
Oh, that's really good note to finish on, is that we the farm and the horses are there to be enjoyed and to make us all feel better. All of us, every single one of us, not just our clients. So I think that's a great way to think, is if you come join us, and come take away with you the same feelings we each get every day that we come to this beautiful farm with these wonderful animals. So I am grateful to this little team for being a part of this orientation video. We're excited to send it out and to learn together how best to help you be successful at THS. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Kim. And thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome.
I'm going to stop the recording, and we will welcome these new folks to our farm.
Okay.